Jeff Bursey, reading from his book, Assume a Position.
The Swiss writer Peter Bichsel said this about the point of criticism. If literary criticism has a purpose, by the way, it's this: to be a public conversation partner for lonely readers, a public fellow reader. It's too bad that more people don't see the job of the critic this way. People who read know how lonely it can be to feel strongly about Goethe's elective affinities, say, or the sorrows of young Werther. Apart from the aptness of the Bichsel quote, these words brought back to mind that in the 1990s an English professor at MUN, when indirectly told I was enjoying conversations with Eckermann, found the choice typical and hilarious. If I'd been reading Ondaatje, then she and I might have had more in common. But one can only bear so much empty, if pretty, effusing.
From Evelyn Hampton's Discomfort.
So far, each narrator talks to an assumed hearer in the kind of language one might find in a dream idiolect, if you will, that accurately sums up the events primarily for the sleeper. If readers insist on something beyond or above that, an area that welcomes us into a fuller comprehension, then they will feel left out. Prose conveys only so much.
Unintended Consequences, Larry Foundation.
The anecdotes, profiles, and sketches in the three parts that make up Unintended Consequences about different residents of Los Angeles, and a few other places, converge to become the voice of a collective dispossessed everyman. It's not that Foundation writes in a monotone. Rather, he has gathered together the scrap material of uncertain worth from the lives of down-and-outs, crooks, the despondent, and the poor, in a time when financial institutions and corporations are collapsing, taking pensions and jobs with them, and has rendered the miserable tales of everyday life in such a way that, right now, every man might just receive belated attention. The result, here as elsewhere in Foundation's writing, is that the sad and commonplace tale of a Greek chorus takes precedence over the tragedy of an Antigone or Oedipus.
Assume a Position, Considerations and Interviews by Jeff Bursey, available from Corona Samizdat.